Now let's take a look at the goniometer. The goniometer being used for the Universal Data Collection Project is marked in 1-degree increments on the outer black scale. The inner red scale is marked in 10-degree increments. There are 2 arms. The arm extending from the central disc is called the proximal or stationary arm. It does not move during measurement. The other arm is called the distal or movable arm.
Here's a tip. You might want to take a marker and mark the moving arm with an M to avoid confusion.
The movable arm has a dark line with 3 markers: a black triangle, a red arrow, and a black arrow. The markers point to the degrees of range of motion on the scales of the disc. Always measure to the closest degree. Use the large black arrow and outer scale to read the numbers of degrees of motion for hip flexion and extension, knee flexion and extension, and elbow flexion and extension. Use the small black triangle and outer scale to read the numbers of degrees of motion for shoulder flexion and elbow pronation and supination. Use the red arrow and inner red scale for ankle dorsiflexion and plantar flexion.